Welcome to the SlapDuck podcast. I'm your host, Sully Iqbal, aka the Naruto of this fucking team. And I'm joined by
George Gessie
and
Lucas Sheehan.
And you can find us on SoundCloud, YouTube, and that's about it. There's no other important ones.
Are you
there,
sure?
bro.
I thought there was more than that.
Nah, bro. That's all.
I thought there was a pretty big new one.
Nah, bro. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Except Radio Haver, where you can find us at 8 p.m. every Tuesday. Fucking tune in at radiohaver.com. We'll put a link in the description down below.
8 p.m. doesn't sound... For me, that sounds like we're on a bit too early. We're pre-watersheds. I don't think we should be allowed pre-watersheds.
GMT.
Oh, yeah. That's
okay.
Because we're British.
So this is the first podcast of 2019 that we're doing.
Woo! Yeah!
Yeah, we survived!
Fucking the dinosaur come back and the rapture and that.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the first podcast of 2019 and the first podcast that we're putting on to this new radio station,
hi
we
guys.
thought we'd start with each of our 7 most looking forward to
Seven
things
deadly
of 2019.
Our 7 most looking forward to things.
Gluttony!
Couldn't you have said the 7 most anticipated things to happen this year?
Wrath!
That we're looking forward to.
Ooh.
Pestilence!
I mean, that would be professional.
War!
My
That's
fan
not
agreed.
one of them. I'm not looking forward to war in 2019. Just thought
That's probably what...
You know what?
What is it? Right. Anyway.
Thank you, Jackie Chan.
That's racist. It wasn't sung by Jackie Chan.
What?
Oh, I love Rush Hour.
So do I.
Second best film series.
What's the first best?
Fucking Rocky.
Okay. All right. No.
No.
Adrian! Anyway,
No.
I agree with that. I really like the Rocky films.
There's like 2 good Rocky films.
all of them.
1 and I guess Creed 1.
Nah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's not talk about 5.
Even
Balboa, Creed, and Creed 2.
Is 5 the one with the robot?
No,
no,
isn't
5.
that 4?
4's the one with the robot.
So you think the one with the robot's good?
The one where he fights Ivan Drago.
Yeah.
It has a robot though.
No, but the robot's not important to the story. The robot's just there.
Yeah. I always hated it. Was it like Adria's brother? Was it Adria's
Paulie,
brother?
yeah.
He was an
He was
asshole.
a proper C-word.
Absolute asshole. And it really ruined the film for me because Rocky's just doing his best.
Yeah, and he's like, fucking take her out with the turkey. I'm like, fuck off, Paulie. Twat. Just because no women want you.
Innit? If you changed your tune and became a nicer person, I'm sure
Yeah.
people would, flock to you. Well, maybe not flock to you.
Yeah. I mean,
He wasn't handsome.
there is that.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't
Let's
the-
not judge that, guys.
He wasn't
True.
the prettiest of men.
True. I mean, but like, okay, do you want to get into your subject? before
Yeah, maybe we should
We spend the whole hour talking
about
Rocky.
Rocky and how
We should
actually
do
it's
a
not
Rocky
great.
podcast. We'll do a Rocky podcast one day.
One day
I'm down for that.
when I'm ill and not on it.
Can the next podcast be Rocky?
Oh my God.
No, because
No,
it could
it'll
be a
be-
debate. Why
All right.
we'll justify why Rocky is sick and why you're wrong.
All right. So the first part
Okay.
of so we each do these kind of from 7 to 1. 7 being like we're obviously looking forward to it, and 1 being the most looked
The
forward
number
to
one.
thing that
Oh,
we.
I didn't do mine like that.
Countdown.
I guess you have to do it on the fly.
Yeah, I'll do it on the fly. That's
All
fine.
right.
Right.
So
Do you want to kick us off as it's your?
should I kick it off?
Your
Yeah, go for it. mate.
fucking
Okay, I'm actually kicking this off
idea.
with something that I'll be shocked if it's not on either one or both of your
the
lists.
system.
One Punch Man season 2.
Never watched it.
Are you joking
What?
me?
Never watched
What
it.
are you talking
It
about?
came out when I stopped watching anime.
Oh.
What do you mean stop watching it? Like, you're like the anime man. You're the one
No.
that like got me into
I know
anime.
anime up until
Yeah.
2015, and then after that, I stopped watching it. I went on to there's a website called, it used to be called Hummingbird. It's called Kitsu Anime now, where you can track your anime. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty good. When like I used to watch fucking like 4 hours of anime every night after school.
Nice.
I was a fucking loser. I could get through a whole slice of life in one day.
God.
But yeah, so I went on there recently because I was thinking of starting watching anime again,
Hmm.
and then I saw I've not watched it since 2015, and inside I
Oh
was
my
like,
God, that's...
fuck it, nah, I'm not going to start again.
Oh,
That's
I mean, you
4
have to watch One Punch
It's
Man.
out of spite, just kind of like the way I'm not watching Elf.
Oh no,
Out
I'm
of
not
spite,
watching it.
I'm not going to watch it again.
But no, because
That's
George
the
was
line.
the one that kind of like got me to watch One Punch Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my God, that's great.
because like,
Oh, I'm down for
well,
that.
because obviously Sully didn't know about it, being
Oh, I knew about it. I
he's
just never watched
relapsed
it.
from anime,
Mate, I'm fucking 3 years
and you were
dry.
just like going on about how good it is. So I was like, all right, I'll give it a go.
Hentai.
And yeah, it's It's one of the few animes that I've watched that there was no moment in it I was like, oh, get over this like melodramatic bullshit. It felt like an anime that took the piss out of anime.
Yes.
While being a really fucking good anime.
Yes.
And it's so self-referential, even down to like his character hating the whole over-the-top nature of like, you get an enemy and he goes, I am something to destroy, and like really goes overboard and he goes, just punches them and they're out. It's like, it's such a fucking brilliant way of telling the whole idea of like melodramatic over-the-top anime on its head while still being absolutely epic.
Oh yeah. It was a clear favorite. Like, I can't remember when it came out. Was it like 2016 or 17, I think?
Yeah, it's been a couple of years.
Oh man, it was just, I think after watching it, because I'd always heard murmurs of One Punch Man before, like in the mangas and stuff. And it was really like, because it's written by a guy called One. He has a webcomic.
What did he want?
Ah.
And yeah, he's called One. And a really famous manga artist called Yusuke Murata took his work.
Great football player.
He actually had an American football manga that he drew as well, which is a nice little plug-in. But anyway, he took it, and One was like, oh my God, he's making, like, because his stuff isn't like drawn amazingly, because he's, he just wanted to give it a try to see if it worked. But then Yusuke Murata is like this seasoned, awesome artist, and his stuff is just insane. And he's just, if you read the manga, you like, there are pages where you're floored. Did I show you that?
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
How his use of motion
so
within.
Good. When Saitama and Genos fight, which is like the two main characters, in the manga, if you take every panel and turn it into a GIF, it looks like it's moving. It's like actually cool. Animated move. It's mad. It's actually mad.
That's pretty lit.
It's so cool.
That's kind of what sold me on it. When you showed me that, I was like, all right, I'll give this a go.
Yeah, it's wicked. It's out, and I can't wait for season 2 because Garo's in it, and Garo is mad. He's from the manga. He's just crazy.
Okay, I have no idea what that is, but I'm excited just because I liked the first season. Yeah. I think it's coming straight to Netflix when it comes out as well.
Really?
Not even
I think so.
I hope so. That'd be amazing.
Because that's how I watched it, and it comes up as a Netflix thing. So fingers crossed.
I know it's coming out in April.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't realize it was that close.
I think it's April.
April's a good month.
Spring.
But yeah.
Season.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that, along with you. That was on my list.
Is it?
Which I'm annoyed at.
Sorry.
No, but then now you don't need to do it.
Yeah, I don't need to talk about it.
Now you have to do 6.
One Punch Man is on my list.
Oh.
Let's talk about that for another 30 minutes.
I generally think you could.
Actually, yeah, I could.
Yeah,
but
you could.
Can I jump onto one of mine?
Please.
On the jump off point from that anime, there is an anime that I'm looking forward to personally.
All right.
Because I've read it for the best part of like 3 years. And recently, the studio, I think it's called Studio Wit, or WIT. They're the company that did Attack on Titan's anime. Oh, they're bringing out an anime called Vinland Saga. And Vinland Saga, boys, it's the greatest Viking manga you'll ever read.
Oh, this sounds so you.
How many people die in the first edition?
Oh, loads.
Okay, then
absolutely loads. It's so cool, and it's I can't gush too much about it because I will just go deep into this. But it's honestly one of the best mangas I've ever read. There's like 10 volumes that you can get like at the moment, and they're still releasing more.
Oh wow.
The manga's still going, and it follows the journey of this kid who, he grows up in like a war-torn society kind of thing. He's underneath this guy who killed his father, and it's really the redemption. It's so good. It's so brilliant, and I won't ruin it. So watch Vinland Saga.
It's my turn.
Go on, Sally. Bring one.
Okay. Well, as you guys were both talking about anime, I'll talk about one I might actually watch. But it didn't come out in 2019. It came out a couple of years ago. It's the anime about Tiger Mask.
Tiger Mask?
He's a wrestler in Japan.
Oh, no.
There's a famous wrestler called Tiger Mask, and they made a anime about Tiger Mask.
Cool.
And Tiger Mask, the wrestler, is different wrestlers, but they just wear the tiger mask.
Oh, is it like a symbol?
Yeah,
like
basically.
Batman.
Yeah. So recently it was Kota Ibushi, who is the fucking shit. Obviously, no one knows what I'm talking about.
I'm in it though,
but it's gonna be sick.
Okay, I'm happy that you're excited.
Yeah,
for
that's
it.
right.
I mean, everything you just said made no sense.
Get ready for so many more wrestling themed entries for me in this fucking episode. You brought this upon yourself, Luca.
I know. When I came up with this idea, I was just like, should I limit things?
Nah, you're not allowed to.
Go down.
I produce this shit. It's my podcast.
All right, jumping off of wrestling. All right, there's only one game on my list, which I'm kind of shocked that there's only one game on my list. But I don't even know if it's coming out this year, but I really hope it does. There's lots of rumors that it is coming out this year. It's The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
Whoa, what the hell?
You can't brush off The Last of Us 2 with it.
Wait, you didn't play The Last of Us?
I played it, then I got spooked, so I stopped.
Where did you stop?
Not maybe like an hour or two in.
What?
So that's still summertime?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would easily. Was it the part where like you're going through a very darkened like supermarket
I
area?
think there was like a dark building I was inside, and there was those clicky boys, and
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm done.
Clicky boys.
Sully,
The worst thing was my mum bought me that game
Mhm.
like as a gift, and I'm like, wow, you actually bought me a good game and not fucking Lair the game. Fucking six actors controls my ass.
I've never touched that game and never plan on touching that game.
Shit.
Yeah, the game.
Anyway,
It sounds like such a me game though. Like the lair, it's flying dragons around, fucking up
it's
stuff.
wank.
But yeah, but no, The Last of Us. It's probably one of my favorite games ever. It's such an incredible story. I love the gameplay in it. I like the blend of like survival and horror, but encapsulated in a story where you generally care about the characters and there's some sort of evolution to the characters. They're not by any stretch like one-dimensional.
Yeah.
They feel real. And the way that the stories were told, like other stories were told within the world, I can't remember what the character's name is. It's a character that you never meet, but you're picking up like his diary entries the entire way along it.
Yeah.
It begins with an I, and I can never remember his name. But
Ishmael.
I think it might be Ishmael.
Yeah.
And the way that kind of that story is told as your story goes on, I think it's fucking incredible. Like the characters that you meet along the way, like the dad and his son. That
Yeah.
super sad, which Sully has not seen, so I'm not going to spoil it. You have to
does it
finish the
put
game.
sundown?
Mm.
You fucking got the guns.
I'm not going to go anywhere near that, but it's
You wanted to pet the rabbits, George.
No.
Bang!
Oh, it's too close.
GCSE memories.
And it's a game that doesn't pull punches. It's dark, and I like that you're playing as Ellie in this new one, not as Joel, at least from what we've seen. And some of the technical, on just like the technical side of things, the way she interacts with her environment looks incredible. The way that the movement and the levels look laid out.
Yeah.
Like, everything about it just screams at me, yes. And I really hope it comes out this year, because I mean, it's fine if it doesn't, but I really want it to come out this year.
It will.
I'm going to let George justify why it's good, and I'm going to say something which makes you not want to play the game.
You want me to justify why it's a good game?
I mean, are you going to jump in? And,
I was gonna, yeah.
Yeah, you jump in first.
I was gonna.
Then I'll say why are you something that's turned me off the game.
I actually made my.
Ooh.
When I was at university, I did a dissertation on. That's like there's a scene where like, Ellie runs away from Joel. This is like in
Winter,
springtime. I can't remember. It was when Joel meets his brother again.
Damn.
And there's a bit where she runs off and she runs into this house, and she's like sitting on like this child's bed and stuff, and she's having like a proper moment of. I can't completely remember the themes of it, but it's almost like
it's lost. Like he was going to leave her with the brother, and
that's it. Yeah.
And she was like,
she's like,
you're just like everyone else. You're going to leave
what
me.
Shit, Dad.
Yeah, and I wrote a dissertation on that because I thought that was like one of the most powerful scenes, if you might say. In it's a game, but it kind of plays out like a film.
Okay.
But it's exactly what Lucas said, from the gameplay to the character interactions to the AI. Like if you're like aiming your gun at an AI bad boy, and you go to shoot but you haven't got any bullets and your gun clicks, they'll go like, oh, he's got no bullets, and you're like, oh my god, oh shit, oh no, and then you get killed.
Such an incredible like detail in that game.
Yeah.
Even down to like they weren't really memes, but they were kind of like, what are you? Are you a bottle or brick that came out of it?
Yeah.
Like, I was a brick boy.
Yeah.
Because
me too.
Why wouldn't you be a brick boy?
Yeah, it's good.
Same.
But it's just so like, if you're gonna get that game, it just the characters, the gameplay, the world, the enemies, everything about it brings it to life.
Mm-hmm.
It's mad. Like, and what are they called? Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog is sick. They're so
I like
good.
Naughty Dog.
Like Naughty Dog have consistently
Unrivaled.
been one of the best developers over the past decade, from the Uncharted series to Last of Us.
And Crash
like,
Bandicoot.
True.
Yeah.
Jak and Daxter. I
Fucking
love that
brand new
series.
Crash Bandicoot game.
Jak 2 and 3 was...
Don't want no more remakes. Give me
Absolutely.
a new one.
I think they will do a new one. I can't see them remaking the
better.
rest.
They're remaking the driving one.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it looks wicked as well.
And that's this year as well.
Yeah. What was your...
Okay,
what are you bringing?
okay, basically, I don't know how legit this is, but I saw a tweet. I think it was by one of the people who developed Last of Us 2, and they were saying, like, our games are meant to tell, like a... Not tell a story, because games should tell a story. Like, even if you're in a fighter game, there should be a story. But sort of like our games, their purpose is to, like, for social, like, stuff, like talking about social issues.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
And it's like, games don't necessarily have to be about having fun. Games can be about telling social issues.
Yeah.
But then I'm just kind of like, I don't agree with that. I think a game should just be fun. And like, so it's something Reggie Fils-Aimé said, saying, we make our games so they're fun. Reggie's the
Nintendo guy.
America. And I think maybe it's just my personal preference in playing games.
Possibly.
I just want a game that's going to be fun, and the story is an added bonus for me.
See, I found The Last of Us fun.
Fair. That's quite fair, I think.
Yeah, I get that. I think there's probably enough room for both. I think,
Yeah.
like, you have your fun games from like, the Nintendo guys, and that's what they are. They are fun.
Yeah.
I mean, at least as an outsider, never having really kind of dived into Nintendo, it seems kind of very much like fun
Mother
gameplay.
will make you cry.
Pardon?
Mother will make you cry.
What's Mother?
Oh,
Earthbound.
Earthbound, right. You see something like Mario and it's like, it's fun.
Yeah.
From the outside, at least, there is no story to that, is there? There's just really and truly gameplay
It's a very loose story. It's
Yeah.
just like, oh, Peach has been stolen.
Yeah.
Again,
it's just
again,
it's an
and
excuse for more gameplay.
Bowser.
And again, and again.
Yeah. And that's kind of why I like, I guess, Sony's kind of stable, like God of War, Last of Us, Uncharted, even like the like Detroit and Heavy Rain and all those.
They're cool.
I like the fact that you get a great story from them, and they tend to be story first.
Yeah.
Like, for the most part, the gameplay is still phenomenal in those games, except for like the Detroit ones, because they're just like playing a movie.
Those aren't movies. Those aren't games.
Like God of War's gameplay was fantastic, but the story was equally as brilliant.
Yeah.
And
that's why it was so good.
Yeah, and I find for me, maybe with the Naughty Dog stuff, they actually lean more towards story than they do gameplay.
Yeah.
Even though I find their gameplay fun, like maybe the shooting isn't as tight as it
That's why I
needs
like
to be,
Uncharted.
Yeah.
Because I really liked Uncharted, and the story was an added thing. Because the gameplay was in itself fun, except for the boss battle in like Uncharted 3 was shit.
Is that where you're just like fighting on a sand pit?
Yeah, that was toss.
I mean, it was very much like
time
press
event.
ones. Yeah.
I remember in Uncharted 4, there was one like I don't like puzzles. I hate puzzle games. I hate playing puzzle games because that's not how my brain is wired. I don't think. I can't hack them. But there was one puzzle in Uncharted 4 that when I figured it out, I was like, oh yeah, oh my God, this is the greatest feeling ever. Where like you had to I can't remember what it was. Just like you had to assemble this like weird, it was like a broken dial. You had to like assemble this dial and like twist things around.
Oh, okay.
But as you twist them around, they had to like spell something.
Okay.
Right.
In like hieroglyphs or whatever it was. And I was like, oh, how am I gonna? I literally got like a piece of paper out and I drew out like all
That's
these
really
things.
cool.
I was like, okay, so if I turn it this way, then this, and this, and it worked. I was like, yes! Oh, fucking fair play.
See, and that's I like. I'm not big in puzzle games, but that feeling of kind of overcoming this challenge is such a great feeling. Like I played The Witness, wasn't very good at it, but the idea that I got to certain parts, I was like, I'm never gonna get that, and like you just overcome it, like fuck yeah, did that. Didn't do the extra bit because it was like timed and it changed every time. I was like, I'm out of this.
Yeah.
I can't sit here for a while. But yeah, it's good.
It is good.
And
I love it.
I'd be up for some puzzle elements in The Last of Us 2, but if they just focus on story and cool gameplay, I'm down.
Okay, cool.
George, your next one.
George.
Can I move on to another 2 games as well? It was yours that was just on, yeah? Yeah. So, as well as The Last of Us 2, I'm looking for... I don't know if they're going to come out this year, but I follow a YouTuber called Yeh. Don't know if anyone's heard of Yeh.
No.
Shout out to Yeh. He's great. He did a video recently about because I think Sony released like a trailer for all the games that are upcoming.
Yeah.
And all the games on their list were like, wow, I wish I knew what they were. But like the last 3, it was like The Last of Us, The Ghost of Tsushima,
okay.
Sekiro, and Death Stranding were all on there.
Ooh,
and
Wales.
Apparently at the very beginning of like he took the research from that and was like, oh, all the games that they showed at the towards the very start all have their release dates and they're all in 2019.
Yeah.
So he's like assuming that they're all going to be 2019. Some of them may be late. And there's a lot of big games coming.
Jeez, if they all came in 2019, 2019 is going to be fucking incredible.
It'd be mad.
Take our money, Sony.
Innit?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sony.
They've got enough money already.
Ghost of Tsushima. Did you see the trailer?
I cannot wait for Ghost of Tsushima. Like,
oh, man.
Yeah, if we were doing like a top 10, that would have easily been on there.
Easily. Death Stranding as well. It's just so cryptic.
Some of the imagery in Death Stranding I like. The small amount of what we assume is gameplay that we've seen looks a bit dull, but I think that is on purpose for now.
Fetus.
No, it's part like he's quite literally hiking with like something floating behind him, and that's it.
Fetus.
And he's got like a person on his shoulders, like in a
fetus.
backpack, like a fetus.
Norman Reedus with the fetus.
Norman Fetus with the Reedus. I don't think that's right. But yeah, I'm looking forward to all these big titles, man. I feel like 2019 is going to be a very big year for gaming, and I know that they're already in talks of like a PS5 and stuff.
Yeah.
But I genuinely don't think that we need it yet.
Not for another year or 2.
I'm of the opinion that I think in 2020 would be like the perfect maybe time to release, because I feel like we've got to the point where some of the best games for all the last generation of consoles come at the end of their life cycle. We've just had God of War. We have The Last of Us coming, with Death Stranding coming.
Yeah.
These feel like end of console cycle games. These don't feel like mid games.
I have an argument to counter that, kind of. Not that like, because the biggest games are coming, but I feel like everybody. Okay, when PS3 came out, there was nothing called a season pass.
No.
Yeah.
There was no like, oh, you pay 20 extra quid and you get all the characters and all the costumes for this season. They never did that.
No.
And in like when the PS4 started to get big, like Battlefield, they did that. Like Battlefront did. I'm talking about like EA right now. Sorry, EA.
Battlefront's a great game.
Battlefront, like
anyone who doesn't like
Battlefield did
loved
it. Street Fighter did it. Tekken's doing it.
Yeah.
So like
all the 2K games.
Everybody they're extending the life cycle of their games so much that I feel like they have years and years left on the PS4. I feel like the PS4 is going to last for a very long time.
It possibly could, and I think the last generation could have lasted longer if they wanted it to, even though it was like the longest generation.
7 years.
But I think you need to push the technology further. You need to enable kind of more power to the people that want to utilize that power.
I agree with you, but I feel like the money side of it will keep people in this loop.
Oh, if EA and like Activision could just say, we'll continue on this kind of cycle. You get the same game each year, and buy the season pass each year, and do all the microtransactions. I don't think they would give a fuck if it never pushed forward.
Exactly. Like, and I think about games like FIFA and stuff.
Yeah.
They don't change. They don't change.
Okay.
Sally, they don't change.
There's the very slight difference in the way that you kick the ball in FIFA.
Yeah, the physics of the ball.
Listen, it's EA that makes FIFA, right?
Yes.
EA, I appreciate the frostbite system, although I only play FIFA on my Switch now, and you don't have frostbite on.
No, that's still last generation, basically.
Yeah.
Hardware they're using.
Hey, Hey.
It's so bad.
Hey.
It's so bad.
Hey. I'll fight you.
Fucking Switch.
Switch is great.
Oh, I really want to Switch. I really want to Switch.
Oh,
The only reason I want to Switch, the only reason I think of getting a Switch is for Bayonetta 3.
it's gonna come out.
Oh
this year.
yeah, I forgot about Bayonetta.
I know.
Probably coming out.
It's not on my list because I don't have a Switch, and I'm not wanting to get a Switch. And part of me is like holding out that like they eventually release it on other systems. I know they're never going to.
Because Nintendo's like, oh, that bitch ours.
Yeah.
Yoink.
I love Bayonetta.
All right.
Yeah, Sully, your next one.
I mean, this is weird because mine was also going to be a game.
Oh, Jesus.
There's a lot of games going
But mine will be a quick one because there's actually nothing announced about it, but it's going to be the new Pokemon game. They've confirmed.
Pokemon game?
Yeah, they've confirmed there's like a main series Pokemon game coming out 2019 on the Switch.
Oh, cool.
And I got Let's Go Pikachu.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh, it's going to be trash because it's just Pokemon Yellow again. It was fucking sick.
Yeah.
It's just a pretty Pokemon Yellow, isn't it?
But they changed a lot of the core gameplay mechanics.
Did they?
So you've never played a Pokemon game, have you?
I've played bits. I've never owned a Pokemon game,
Yeah.
but I've played on like people's things for a few hours here and there.
So like in Pokemon, you walk through the tall grass.
Yes.
And then you get a random Pokemon. Fucking 90% of the time, it's a goddamn Rattata. Yeah? This time, you see the Pokemon.
Oh, sick.
So when you're walking, the Pokemon are there, and you're like, okay, I don't want to fight you, so I'll just walk past you. Or you can walk into them. Like, oh, look, a Tangela. I wanted a Tangela.
Oh, so a bit like Final Fantasy 15, where like you see the enemies.
You see the enemies. You can walk into them. And even everyone was like, oh, it's so shit. The way you catch Pokemon is you do that.
Oh, the Pokemon
I'm really
Go
glad
thing.
we now have a video thing where
Yeah, you
you
can
can see me
see.
do that. But it was actually fun, and it was just, I don't know, and like I guess I really liked it because I even got my brother into playing Pokemon with me, and also Smash Bros. He started playing Smash Bros.
Oh.
And he's gotten good, and he actually beats me now, and it upsets me.
Oh man, I need a Switch purely for Smash Bros.
It's so good.
I have never played a Smash Brothers game.
All right, we can't get into
Ever.
that now.
I'm gonna make you play a Smash
Yeah,
Bros. game, and
we'll-
you've already
we'll do a
agreed that
series.
You're going to play it.
Eventually.
But yeah, so the Pokemon game I'm looking forward to because I think it's going to be the best main series Pokemon game because they're going to take all the good things from the old games and all the good things from Let's Go and smush them together, and it's going to be great. A fucking Meltan.
Lit as fudge.
Lit as fudge.
I would like to see that. I would like to see them use the tech that they made for Let's Go
Yeah.
and make a brand new game. Like
Oh,
a
not
new
even
Pokemon game.
Oh, a Pokemon
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Not like a new title.
No,
That's
like,
just not a Pokemon game reskinned.
yeah.
But they've been doing that since the
Well, on like the DS and
yeah,
stuff.
on the 3DS, they've really like made progress with each game, and the games are like Sun and Moon is just nothing like Pokemon X, which was the first one to come out on the 3DS. They're just very different games, mechanics wise, and the 3DS doesn't look good.
No.
But
Sorry.
because it's a little boy. Even the big ones are little boys.
Yeah.
But the Sun and Moon actually it's nice to look at, even though the game's a bit shit.
Yeah.
But
Fair enough.
anyway, we should get on to number 5.
Oh yeah.
We should
slowly.
Let's go faster.
Okay, so where's my notebook?
God damn.
Right, I think there's one on both of our lists, which is a certain film that's coming out
See, that's later on in mine.
later on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm winging it,
Shit,
aren't
what
I?
up?
Yeah.
Sorry, no, you carry on.
So no,
You
just-
do
He
this.
actually has a structure to it.
So
What a loser.
I have a slight structure to mine, and my next one is an album that I'm very much looking forward to from a
Damn,
band
Pink
that's never
Floyd?
released an album.
Ooh.
Pink Floyd.
No, so it's a band called Bad Flower that I've been
Oh my God.
very into for about the past year, and they released an EP and a couple of singles.
Oh, ep.
But next month they got their first debut album coming out,
Lit.
and I'm legitimately excited for them because their music is it's rock music, but it's guitar driven rock music, and in today's day and age, a new guitar driven rock band are so few and far between, especially one that kind of tackles the issues and has such kind of deep lyrics as they do.
Damn.
It's absolutely amazing. Like 2 of the songs that they release, one's called Ghost, one's called Heroin, and they're both they're not kind of easy listening songs.
Yeah.
Lyrically, it's like tonally they're kind of rock songs and they're
Yeah.
great, but lyrically they
Make
talk
you
about
feel.
deeper issues. They talk about they tackle like suicide and loss,
Yeah.
and it's but it's done in such a way that I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen a band do it as well as they're doing.
Yeah.
And you see on like their YouTube like comments and stuff, and people are just so over the fucking moon that a band like them is coming out now.
It's cute.
And
That's cool.
I am immensely excited. And this is a year with huge bands releasing huge kind of albums that like Tool isn't on my list, but I'm very excited, and they're bringing out an album. This is the first one in like 10 years for them.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I wish I listened.
But I'm more excited for this than Tool, and I fucking love Tool.
Wow.
I'm
going to admit something that I feel like I shouldn't admit, but I've never listened to Tool like a day in my life. And I know that a lot of like rock fans are like blood bound to Tool because they're like, they're great apparently.
Yeah.
But I've never listened to Tool.
Like I'm not like a diehard Tool fan, but they do impressive music. There's a song called Lateralis, which is probably... Oh, Sally.
I'm talking to the camera. I'm talking to the people. You guys continue.
Sorry. Yeah. They did a song called Lateralis, and the whole core song musical concept is the Fibonacci sequence. Lyrically, the synonyms are the Fibonacci sequence. They talk about kind of... It's trippy music, and apparently people who like getting high, listening to that music, are even more into it. I'm not that kind of person. I just like it from the musical standpoint of...
Yeah.
It's intricate, it's interesting, it's art house rock, but I don't know. I find it's rare. It's few and far between that a band does it so well as them.
Cool. I like that.
But I'm still more excited for Bad Flowers album.
Fair.
All right.
But yeah, so that's number 5 on my list.
I didn't really have any music on my list, but now that you've brought it up, I feel like just quick fire a couple of albums.
Bring it.
A band that I found last year are called Beast in Black, and they're like a power metal heavy, like they're so good, like they're so at the risk of ruining everybody's lives. They're a bit of poppy, and they're a bit like they're they're just so great. They're so great, and I think they're releasing an album in February.
Okay,
and I'm excited for that. I'm a big fan of a band called Periphery. They're like a gent band. Have you heard of gent?
No.
Gent is it's a whole genre in itself, where like the guitars do most of the talking.
Ooh.
And it's usually like it's like all like weird timings and stuff. And it's really nice to listen to. And Periphery, I feel like I don't know if they were the first people to start it, but they're like one of the founding few.
Right.
And the lead singer's voice, Spencer, if you watch. So good. His voice is so good. And like Misha Mansour, the guy who writes all the tracks for guitars, he is immense. And Matt Halpern, the drummer, oh man, it's just, I can't wait for it. Like, I don't know when it's coming out, but I think they are recording some new stuff. And Dragon Force. Dragon Force, can you please release something new? Please, I'm in it now.
The first time I heard of Dragon Force was because of Guitar Hero.
Oh, I love that game.
Like everyone was like, "Oh, can you do the Dragon Force song?" Like I was never a Guitar Hero fan, but that's kind of like got them into like the public conscience for me. And yeah, music is going over Sully's head. Yeah. Sorry, Sal.
I'm a big Dragon Force fan. I'm a big Dragon Force fan. Oh yeah, is it mine now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. Big one for me, Evo. Don't know if anyone's heard of Evo.
Yeah, the fighting game tournament.
Fighting game championships, Evo. I don't know if they've released what games are going to be there, but I'm assuming Tekken 7's going to be there. Probably Street Fighter 5, unless they release something new. I know there's like tiny, like Marvel are hinting at tiny things, like they might bring out like Marvel 4 or something.
Wait, like Marvel vs. Capcom?
Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
Because they were Infinite.
Yeah, which is that fell off the rails quite hard. Okay. If you're a member of the FGC, fighting game community, like I am, then it proper dropped off. But yeah, Marvel are hinting at like, oh, maybe there's a fourth game coming out.
Is this to do with the new studio they're working with?
I don't know about anything like that. What's that?
Which new studio?
Oh God, I don't remember who they're called. They're Shit, I think they're a studio of people who left Blizzard and started their own studio.
Oh yeah,
and they're
they're
working with Marvel on a new game, but it's probably not.
No, I've actually never heard of
it. Could be that.
But I guess if it's Marvel versus Capcom, Capcom will have some input into the game development. So.
And I know there's another fighting game coming out called Samurai Showdown. Like, it used to be a really old game, but now it's like the trailer they released at E3 looked very. I think it was E3. It looked very like Street Fighter 4 graphics. It was like, oh, this is so stylized and cool.
Oh yeah, because that kind of that inky look to it. Yeah,
it was mad. I'm so excited for that. And probably Dragon Ball FighterZ, even though there's some like issues with Toei and having tournaments. But I know, I'm getting really nerdy. Harada, the guy who made Tekken 7, he helms like the marketing division at Bandai Namco, and he's like, we want Dragon Ball FighterZ and Tekken 7 and all these other games to be in tournaments.
It makes sense.
So hopefully...
It's free advertising.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully it's all good. Sorry for being a nerd.
No, there is one that like... I'm imagining you're very excited for it. Jump Force.
No, I'm not excited at all. No.
How are you not excited for Jump Force? It sounds like the most George thing on earth.
Yu-Gi. You know what? I'll buy Jump Force.
I will buy Jump Force because of the Yu-Gi-Oh part.
Yeah.
No, you want to know why?
Yes, please.
Would you like to know why I don't like this
Kamura.
game?
I think they got like a beta coming out in a few weeks.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like how it looks. I don't like the character models. I know the graphic fidelity is beautiful. It looks great. But I feel like one company has hit it on the head completely. And it was CyberConnect 2 and Bandai Namco with Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. That series.
Play it, all I saw
that series was fantastic, right?
Okay.
Absolutely loved it completely.
Okay.
And now I see this like Jump Force game that's kind of like, it's open plan. There's like a big like circular stage.
It's like a 3D fighter, isn't it?
Yeah, and you can be Ichigo from Bleach, or you can be Yutaka. I don't know. I was about to say an animator's name. You could be Yutaka Nakamura, or whatever, and it just doesn't have the same like punch, and it just doesn't like if you play Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, you'll understand.
Okay.
Because as soon as I played that game, I was like, every game needs to copy this game, and now that every game is copying this game, I'm like, they're all doing it wrong. This game is sick. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I want to see a JoJo's fighting game made by CyberConnect 2 and Bandai Namco because it looks lit. But fuck Jump Force. It looks crap. I was so annoyed because like My Hero Academia. Have you heard of that?
I have heard of it. I've not watched it, but I see it.
They brought out a game that's exactly like that. And it's like, My Hero's Wick is the new title. Let's make a game. Let's make it bad.
How fast was that development time?
Really quick.
It was so quick. Just
there's been a bunch of Attack on Titan games, I think.
That's different. Koei Tecmo games are great, and I stand by them. I like that company.
Never gonna watch Attack on Titan either.
I don't like Attack on Titan. I tried it, and it's that cliche anime thing of it's 4 episodes of people going and I'm out.
See, I like them
for a reason.
I don't give a fuck. Go and fight the big things, then cry. No, no, they're coming. Let's cry for like half a fucking season, and our season's like 50 episodes long. And oh my god, what's the point?
Okay, Luca, hang on. Let's just think for a sec. If you and your childhood friends were all together, right, and then a giant fucking Titan monster man that looks like a human has just burst down your house and started eating your friends, you're going to be like, what the fuck?
I would be like,
you're going to cry for 4 episodes at least, right? That's what's going to happen. And then you're going to think, no, I want to change this. And then you're going to spend loads of years joining the military so you can fight them.
Yeah, and
when you can fight them, they're too strong, and you're like, oh, why have I wasted all my time? Oh, let's think about this. That's Attack on Titan. That's why it's so good. And there's mystery shit, which is even better. Sorry, Luca. I didn't mean to raise my voice at you.
It's fine, George.
Yeah, just don't do it again.
Sally,
I fucking love it.
Get us out of this.
Okay, mine's gonna move away. You guys gonna hate it. TikTok memes.
Oh, Christ.
TikTok memes are the shit.
Wait, so that's what you're looking forward to in 2019?
Yes.
TikTok memes.
End of 2018 was the shit for TikTok memes. Yeah, maybe they were the shit beforehand, but I discovered them end of 2018 and the past week. All I've been seeing is TikTok memes, and it's the best thing because, as I was explaining to George beforehand, when they're funny, and everyone copies them, but everyone does a little bit of a little twist on it.
Make it like a little bit shitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Jump Force. Sorry.
Well, be the Jump Force of TikTok.
Listen.
Sorry, Jump.
My favorite one at the moment. This is going to be probably going to be outdated by the time this goes up.
Yeah, because it's TikTok and it's
TikTok is the shit. TikTok was number 4 in the most downloaded. I don't even work.
Yeah,
for
but
TikTok.
that always makes me think it's number 4 in the most downloaded because there's so much advertisement.
Because it's a Chinese company trying to infiltrate our minds.
No, but how far up in the most used
TikTok
is it?
It's up there. It's all
most downloaded and most used doesn't.
All the kids are doing their TikToks all the time.
All the kids.
Bro, yeah, all of them.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Listen, we've got a TikTok channel as well. Follow us on TikTok at SlapDuck Podcast.
Do it.
Do we? Yeah, I've made it.
Oh, why?
We haven't got anything on there, but we're going to make some TikTok memes this year.
Sully's going to make some TikTok memes this year.
Yeah.
They'll be hit or miss.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of time left.
Jesus, TikTok. We got some time. We've got
about 15 minutes. More? All right.
Okay.
That.
So we're gonna blaze through
memes.
a couple of these. I'm also looking forward to E3 this year.
E3.
Same sort of reason as you're looking forward
TikTok.
to Evo. I'd be interested to see what it's like without Sony this year.
Yeah, that's
because they're not going to be turning up.
Yeah, that'd be mad.
But it would also be interesting to see if they do something at the same time, or if they just
Sony going to stream their conference on TikTok.
If they do, then I'm not watching it, I guess. Sorry.
Okay, fair enough.
So George, what's your next one?
Oh, that was fast.
Man, I feel like all I talk about here is anime and stuff. So
another anime.
No, it's a manga instead.
That's all right.
So once upon a time, there was a manga artist and author called Masashi Kishimoto.
I can't think of a joke with his name.
It would be a bit insensitive.
Please
that's
don't.
Fine. He wrote the world famous series Naruto.
Oh shit! Naruto's lit as fuck.
Naruto's
well, you're
great.
the Naruto of this podcast, apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
Believe it. Anyway,
I've never watched Naruto.
So yeah, he stopped making Naruto after a while, and then he's the editor for Boruto, I think.
Oh, okay.
So he's got like his hands in it. It's Naruto's son.
Oh, okay, yeah, because
it's basically the same show.
Yeah, all right.
Naruto, Boruto's dad.
This is just a bit more boring version of
that
Naruto.
was the meme. But he's making a new manga in 2019.
Okay.
And it's all like sci-fi and samurai stuff as well. So
that sounds like a great
kind of similar to like
cool.
Naruto. I don't know if it's thematically, but the art is I just love his artwork, and I can't wait for it because it looks great. And I'm a big manga boy, so yeah, that's one thing I'm looking forward to.
Great.
Yeah. Okay. Mine's a movie. It's called Fighting with My Family.
Oh no! Yeah, that looks cool.
Okay.
I never heard of this.
You're gonna hate this. It's a wrestling movie.
No, it's the Rock one, isn't it?
It's the Rock one.
I'm actually looking forward to this.
It's directed by Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
And written by, and it's got Nick Frost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who's playing Paige.
No, it's a relatively new actress,
Yeah.
isn't she?
But listen, I like wrestling. All right. And basically, Paige's story is just amazing. She started wrestling when she was like 14, and she's fucking just traveling the world. And she's. I don't know how far the movie goes. I think it's probably going to go until the day after maybe WrestleMania 30, because basically she wins the big title. I think that's it.
Oh,
fucking WWE Network.
So frustrated. He's like, just read a book. Fucking idiot.
No.
You spoiled the other man. Fucking read it. It's been out for a while.
God.
I'm just really excited for it because it feels like it's going to put wrestling in mainstream media.
Yeah.
And even like there's cameos from, I think there's going to be cameos from wrestlers in there. I mean, The Rock's in there. I don't know how I feel about The Rock being in there.
Well, he produced it, didn't he?
He produced it.
Just
I don't know how canon he is to her life. But I'm really excited because listen.
How can he?
But like, there's one particular thing I'm really excited about. There's a wrestler called Zelina Vega she's playing another wrestler because that wrestler's not on good terms with the WWE, so she can't be in it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
She's an amazing wrestler, and she's recently gotten big in WWE, and she's married to one of my favorite wrestlers,
Who?
Aleister Black. He's a fucking bad man. He's just covered in tattoos. He does kickboxing.
Ooh,
His finisher is just a spinning heel kick to the head.
Shit.
And everyone has like a competition who can sell it the best. Selling is like when you get hit by a move and what. How you take the move. Fuck off, Liz. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
But no, yeah.
No, I'm actually looking forward to that movie as well. Like, you're not alone in this, Sally.
No, it doesn't look a good film.
I'm just really excited
I would
about
like to watch it.
Yeah.
It comes out next month, doesn't it?
Does it?
I'm not sure.
I have been seeing more marketing stuff.
Yeah,
for
I think
it,
it's early.
The only marketing I've seen is on The Rock's Instagram.
Oh, well, there you go.
I mean, they've taken Paige off WWE TV so she can market the movie.
Oh, okay.
Because she's retired. Because she wrestles again, she'll die.
Actually, getting on.
Her neck's fucked up.
Right. Okay,
Right,
makes
fair.
sense. Then yeah, no, I'm surprisingly want to see that. No, like as a person that's not interesting at all. Okay, so one that I assume is everyone's looking forward to if
What
it's not
number
on your
are
list.
we
or not.
on?
Are you
3.
Fucking hell.
Let's just combine it all to 3.
I've burnt through my list.
Well, I've got this and then 2 more left.
What have I got? Sorry, carry on.
I mean, this one I think is all number 3 or above.
Game of Thrones.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah.
That's not even what I was thinking. But yeah, Game of Thrones.
But final season of Game of Thrones in a few months.
Game of Thrones.
I'm so fucking excited for it. It's been what 8-9 years in the making at this
Probably
point.
more.
Oh my god, yeah.
Considering they took like a year's break.
Yeah. Wait, okay. Can you remember when you first got into it?
Yes.
What was the situation?
I was in the final year of sixth form, and
Shit, what up?
I remember, I legitimately remember this. We had just got a new TV downstairs, in our living room, and it was the first time we got like a HD TV that was like worth getting HD for.
Lit.
And we had only been in this house maybe like 5-6 months.
Okay.
And we're just lovely TV, and we're like, oh, we should upgrade to Sky and get like Sky HD. And the HD box came the morning that Game of Thrones was airing in the evening. So there's me fucking like screwing all these things together, like putting it all together. And my parents are like, oh, just leave it. We'll sort it another day. It's like, you're fucking kidding me. Game of Thrones is out today. And they're like, what's Game of Thrones today? I don't know, but it looks awesome.
Wait, as in like when Game of Thrones first came out?
Yeah, the very first episode.
Oh, really? Wow.
Oh, you were like from the get-go.
Yeah.
Old as shit.
Fucking hell. For me, it was like I was sat on my bed
Nice.
and my TV was on my desk.
Lit.
And my brother had, I think he downloaded it or something. I think like season 2 was about to air.
Okay.
And it was like season 1, obviously it's all come out.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh, there's this show, like apparently it's quite good. It's got high ratings on IMDb.
Nice.
Like, do you want to check it out? And I was like, yeah, all right, yeah, what's the harm? And then both of us sat on my bed with like a packet of cookies with us.
Nice.
We were
Bourbons, by any chance?
maybe or Oreos, I can't remember.
Get bourbon.
And we were watching it, and I was like, oh yeah, this is good, whatever. And then the ending of the first episode, when that like twist shit happens.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it for people who want to come into the series.
I really don't remember, but it was probably good.
Somebody gets pushed out of something.
Oh shit! Yeah. Right.
After that, I was like, we have to finish this. We have to finish watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
And to this day, I'm like, I know all the characters. I know all the locations. I get excited when I see people's names come up. And it's so good.
I get excited when I see like certain directors' names come up. It's like, he's the one that did this one. He's the one that did that one. I'm so fucking excited.
So deep.
So good.
Yeah, I cannot wait for this final series. Also, it's, I think, only 8 episodes long. It's like the shortest season they've ever done. But apparently the final 2 episodes are both feature length.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait.
And it's obviously like, everything about it. I want to just see the fucking everyone versus the White Walkers. I want to see that fucking ice dragon that's being reborn go up against the other fucking dragons or there's fighting underneath. I want that. I'm not even a fantasy guy. I like sci-fi, but this is so fucking excited. I'm just, I need it. Everything about the series, the fact that it has such a dark tone to it, and such a kind of grimy landscape, which is so, at least from my point of view, anti-Tolkien in its kind of approach.
Yeah,
because I'm not a
that's what
big
you
Lord of the
mean.
Rings person, as
That's rude.
like, long-term listeners might know. Not
God.
big on Lord of the Rings,
Right.
but it is.
Don't know if I want to get into this anymore.
But yeah, as part of why I like it so much, I think it appeals to me. I've always been into like the darker side of things. So the fact that Game of Thrones world itself is grimy, it's not a happy place. I can't like that.
Yeah.
In media, and yeah, I am.
Yeah, I like it too.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Oh man.
Absolutely. I will be there the morning. I legitimately might take the day off work the next day because they'll be airing it at like 2 a.m, like simulcast.
Yeah.
That's not a bad shout.
I legitimately might do that
shout
and like
at
try
all.
and get like everyone round and drinks and stuff. It's probably a Sunday or on a Saturday or Monday or something. Around that area.
In April.
April, yeah, it's around
April
the
is
same
like
time as
April is the best month.
this year. I mean, April this year, as we're going to get onto, is going to be a mental fucking month.
Did you say WrestleMania?
Yeah. But
April.
Yeah. It's usually end of March into April.
Okay. April, WrestleMania, Game of Thrones, One Punch Man, my birthday.
Lit.
That's what makes it the best month.
And there's going to be something else as well that we'll probably get to in very, very soon things.
Oh yeah, that's on my list. Can I say it now?
Fucking do it.
Take
right.
off his list,
So
bitch.
the last thing. This is the last thing on my list.
Okay.
Well, actually, there's one left, but I don't really want to talk about it.
All right. Okay.
All right.
That's cool, bro. That's cool.
I might like throw it in, but Avengers, Infinity War.
Endgame! I am so excited for this. This is number 1 on my list.
Number one.
Number one.
I am going
On
to
my
the
list.
midnight
Bruno Mars.
screening at the Beer Fire with all the fucking nerds because I did it last
loser.
year and it was the best movie going experience I've ever had. I think I
Right.
spoke about it before.
I might
Yeah.
do that too. Fuck
Yeah.
it. I think that
Come
might be a
with.
laugh.
I'll
Yeah,
do it.
that might be a laugh.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. I need to know how it all ends. I need to know. And then I can put it to bed and not watch anything else.
Until they do Miss Marvel and she's brown.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
That would be cool. And also, like, once the whole merger with the Fox
fucking
happens, if they go,
The Fox.
oh yeah, Thanos
The
is down,
Fox.
but what's standing in the distance? It's Galactus. Well, I'm in for another few years.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And the Silver
Fantastic
Surfer.
Four.
Ooh. Yeah.
That would be great.
That'd be
but
good.
I'm like, I feel like my superhero diet has come to its end.
Shit. Damn.
I think
No.
that's what it feels like.
It does feel as like the end game. This is it. Like,
Ah.
This is what we've been building
if they
to.
come out and went, there's nothing after. I mean, there's obviously stuff after because
Yeah, they have to.
they're filming it.
They've also said.
But if that was like, this is it, that's the end. That's a pretty fucking brilliant run of
Yeah.
movies.
Oh, yeah.
No, it makes sense.
Absolutely.
I don't think there's any bad movies. There's a couple of not great ones in there, but none are like Justice League level bad.
If you include the Incredible Hulk.
Even that's not Justice
I
League
don't think
level
that's
bad.
not
Yeah.
that
Hulk
bad.
is,
I think
but
Justice
not
League
Incredible
bad.
Hulk.
Yeah.
I like
what you
Hulk.
mean.
Yeah, that's my shit. That's what I'm excited for.
Very excited.
That and TGS. But that's the thing I didn't really want to talk about because I don't know enough about it. But I feel like Tokyo Game Show.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm excited. I just like Japan, guys.
Let's
Not in
just
like
go
a
there.
weird way, but like in a motherly way. I just love it. Kawaii.
That's some gift, isn't it? Gift
That'd be your
somehow.
TikTok account.
Oh shit!
Oh
yeah.
no.
All right.
Sally, have you got anything left? Or?
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, so I've completely forgotten my numbers now because mine was going to be also the Avengers.
Endgame. Thank you, Star-Lord.
So I'll just go to my number two, which
Sorry.
is another wrestling one.
Oh, fuck
WrestleMania.
No,
Oh.
actually, it's okay. 1 and 2 for me because they're on equal footing. It's going to be WrestleMania and AEW, All Elite Wrestling. It's basically a competitor that a viable competitor for the WWE because they're funded by a billionaire.
Ooh.
Basically, this guy's
Okay.
This guy's
is
worth
fun.
himself is worth more than the WWE.
Oh shit.
He is
Wow.
worth.
Is this Jeff Bezos by any chance?
No, it's a guy called Tony Khan. He owns an American football team called the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, I know them.
And he owns Fulham FC.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
No way.
So
What the shit?
his own self-worth is like $10 billion.
Whoa.
WWE's total worth is like 7.
Fair
And
enough.
They're
Wow.
fucking throwing money at people to sign them. They signed Chris Jericho.
Oh, so they're poaching like WWE people.
Yeah, I mean, when their contracts run out, WWE contracts usually run until like April time.
Yeah, but they're like
Yeah.
looking to.
Yeah.
Wow.
They
Wow.
it and it's set up by a wrestler called Cody Rhodes, who Dusty Rhodes' son, Dusty Rhodes, used to. You know what? Let's not get into this
That's
right now.
That's a cool name, though.
Cody Rhodes,
Dusty
the American
Rhodes.
Nightmare.
Oh shit,
that's a good name.
Basically, him and some other big indie wrestlers, so people who aren't signed for WWE, are basically considered indie. They're like they take over. They're like the cool guys of the wrestling internet wrestling even. And basically, one of them is called Kenny Omega, who is arguably the best wrestler in the world. Like he had the first ever 6-star match. Basically, there was a rating system by a guy called Dave Meltzer, 1 to 5, and there's only ever been one 6-star match, which was one of his matches. And allegedly, he's turned down a $4 million deal a year from WWE to go to
these
AEW.
guys.
Oh my god!
But imagine how much more they're paying him.
Yeah, I mean, they're also his mates, which helps.
That helps, yeah.
But it's gonna be fucking lit. They've got Chris Jericho. They've got Joey Ryan, the man who does the penis plex. Oh, you don't know about the penis
The
plex.
penis plex.
Fucking tune into our now wrestling podcast, which I mostly run, called Kayfabe Crimes. Description, a link down below. Listen, I'm going to get you guys on that. I'm going to watch a Joey Ryan match, and I'm going to describe to you the penis plex.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to that.
And then also,
that sounds like the most homoerotic thing we could ever do, ever. I'm down for it.
And then also WrestleMania, because WrestleMania is always great. The card is probably going to be sick. The women are maybe going to main event, which will be lit. I respect
cool
women.
As fuck.
But yeah.
Okay, I have one last one, which feels now like a weird one to end it on, because I was going to end it on Endgame, but...
Sorry, man.
No.
It's going to be the end game. How the podcast?
It's fine.
Anyway.
It's another album. And I said I'm very much looking forward to Bad Flower, and I am. There's one album that I'm looking for more.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
The new Slipknot album.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot fucking wait. Probably one of my favorite bands. It's like Nine Inch Nails, Slipknot. They're just like,
can you name a Slipknot
like they are
song
like
I probably
together.
know?
Have you heard of Duality? No. Okay.
Before I forget. What a fucking
You'd
Grammy.
probably have to like say the
Psychosocial.
words. I probably wouldn't know the name.
People that cool shit.
I am worthy, for I am a man. I a creature before I can stand. I will remember before I forget.
No. Okay. But no, so they dropped a song on Halloween, like out of nowhere, called All Out Life, and it was absolutely killer. Like it is like Iowa levels, but with like modern production. It's so fucking good, and it's got the guy that produced the Grey Chapter, and I mean, for the most part, produced Volume 3 because he was like the engineer, but he was the only one actually there for the most part. So,
nice.
Yeah, they're like Slipknot are currently quite pissed off with the way a lot of shit are going on, especially Corey Taylor, and he said that's how he's writing this album. So it's an angry Slipknot doing angry music.
Ooh.
And that is never been a bad thing. Like, because I mean, as a Slipknot fan, as a metal fan, I personally don't think Slipknot's ever done a bad album. Maybe some aren't as good as ones that came before it. Like a lot of people don't like their fourth album.
All Hope Is
Gone. I love All Hope Is Gone.
Yeah, I like that one.
But some like a friend of mine is like, oh, it's not as good as this other one because he does a different thing with his voice. I don't give a fuck. I love them. I've grown up listening to Slipknot. So a new Slipknot album for me is very exciting, and it also means they're probably gonna do a tour, and then, I don't care how much the tickets are. I will go and see them.
Not including Africa.
That is one of the most. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think
that's everything. That feels like a weird one to end on, but I think that's what we're ending it on, is Slipknot.
Yeah. So
what up?
I mean, George, is there anything else that you're excited for? Like just last minute throw-ins?
Hopefully, let's hope Ninja Sex Party come to the UK so I can go see them.
They're a band. They're like a comedy band.
Oh.
It's a band I know that Luca doesn't.
Hey!
It's about fucking time.
Yeah,
Woo!
baby.
Now that's a good way to end it.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for listening to the SlapDuck podcast. Once again, we are on Radio Haver every Tuesday at 8 p.m. GMT. You can also find us on YouTube, which we now have a video element, which is amazing. You can also find us on SoundCloud. You can find us on some other smaller things like Podcoin, which I think is pretty interesting, where you can it's you listen to it and you earn points and you can get free shit. It's pretty dope. So thank you for listening. Do you guys have anything you want to plug before we sign out?
Just Instagram, goose_jam, or goose jam, and Juji_art. That's my thing.
Yeah, you can see all George's art, which is absolutely lovely.
Thank you.
And I just want to plug the email. If you want to send us any mail, questions, anything like that, it is slapduckpodcast@gmail.com. I'm sure all the information will be in the description. Go for it.
I'm gonna plug the wrestling podcast again. It's Kayfabe Crimes. It's on YouTube only at this point in time.
It's Sully talking to himself. It'd be
No,
great.
I'm gonna get these guys to watch some fucking crazy shit, death matches.
I'll be into that.
So yeah, thank you for listening, and we're now gonna go fucking look at the penisplex.
What?
You what?
Penisplex.
Through, you teach me and I'll teach you Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Thanks for that, Satoshi.